Hello everyone and welcome to the Causa Mystica YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about how the modalities in astrology correspond to each zodiac sign, the polarities, and I will also talk about the personal and outer planets. Let's dive in. First, let's define what we mean by modalities. In astrology, there are three modalities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The modalities describe the way in which each zodiac sign expresses its energy and interacts with the world. Cardinal signs are the initiators of the zodiac. They occur at the start of the season. They are proactive, dynamic, and action-oriented. They tend to be leaders and are not afraid to take charge. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Next, we have the fixed signs. They occur at the middle of the season. Fixed signs are stable, reliable, and persistent. They tend to be focused and determined but can also be stubborn and resistant to change. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Finally, we have the mutable signs. They occur at the end of the season. Mutable signs are adaptable, flexible, and versatile. They tend to be easygoing, but can also be indecisive and prone to changing their minds. The mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Polarities in astrology. In addition to the modalities, the polarities in astrology are another important part of understanding aspects in astrology. The polarities in astrology refer to the way in which each zodiac sign relates to its opposite sign. There are 6 polarities in astrology, with each sign being paired with its opposite on the zodiac wheel. The polarities are Aries and Libra, Taurus and Scorpio, Gemini and Sagittarius, Cancer and Capricorn, Leo and Aquarius, Virgo and Pisces. Each sign in a polarity represents opposite energies, but they are also complementary. For example, Aries is a fire sign that's known for its passion and impulsiveness, while Libra is an air sign that's known for its balance and harmony. Together, they create a dynamic energy that's focused on relationships and partnerships. Understanding this helps us to understand how different signs relate to each other. When two signs are in opposition, they can create tension and conflict, but they can also create balance and harmony when they work together. For example, when the Sun is in Aries, it's in opposition to Libra. This can create tension and conflict in relationships, but it can also create balance and harmony when we learn to balance our own needs with the needs of others. Overall, understanding the polarities in astrology is an important part of understanding aspects and relationships in astrology. It helps us to understand how different signs relate to each other, and it can provide insight into the meaning of planetary aspects and their effects on our lives. Personal and outer planets. Each planet within a birth chart carries a different energy and represents a different aspect of our personality and life. There are 10 planets that are commonly used in astrology, including the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. The personal planets are the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, while the outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Personal planets are so named because they are closer to the Earth and represent more personal aspects of our life, such as our emotions, communication style, and desires. The outer planets, on the other hand, are further away from Earth and represent more societal or collective aspects of our life, such as growth, transformation, and the unconscious. The outer planets are generational. Let's take a closer look at each planet and their energy. The Sun represents our core identity, ego, and life force. It represents our individuality, vitality, and willpower. In a birth chart, the Sun's placement shows us where we shine and where we seek to express ourselves. The Moon represents our emotions, intuition, and inner world. It represents our needs, habits, and how we nurture ourselves. In a birth chart, the Moon's placement shows us our emotional nature and how we process our feelings. Mercury represents our communication, mental processes, and learning style. It represents our reasoning, logic, and adaptability. In a birth chart, Mercury's placement shows us how we communicate and how we learn best. Venus represents our love, beauty, and values. It represents our sense of harmony, pleasure, and aesthetics. In a birth chart, Venus's placement shows us our approach to relationships and what we find attractive. Mars represents our action, drive, and ambition. It represents our courage, willpower, and physical energy. In a birth chart, Mars's placement shows us how we assert ourselves and what motivates us. Now let's move on to the outer planets. Jupiter represents growth, expansion, and abundance. It represents our beliefs, values, and opportunities. In a birth chart, Jupiter's placement shows us our potential for growth and where we find success. Saturn represents structure, responsibility, and limitations. It represents our discipline, commitment, and boundaries. In a birth chart, Saturn's placement shows us our fears and challenges and where we need to work hard to achieve our goals. Uranus represents change, innovation, and freedom. It represents our uniqueness, individuality, and rebellion. In a birth chart, Uranus's placement shows us where we need to break free from tradition and embrace our individuality. Neptune represents spirituality, imagination, and illusion. It represents our creativity, intuition, and empathy. In a birth chart, Neptune's placement shows us our connection to the spiritual realm and how we express our creativity. Pluto represents transformation, power, and rebirth. It represents our intensity, passion, and hidden desires. In a birth chart, Pluto's placement shows us where we need to undergo a profound transformation, and where we have the power to rise from the ashes. Each planet in astrology carries a unique energy and represents a different aspect of our personality and life. Understanding the energy of each planet can help us to gain insight into our strengths and challenges and provide guidance for our personal growth and development. You have reached the end of the video and we have covered the modalities, polarities, and planetary energy in this section. All three are extremely important to understand aspects in astrology as this tie everything together. In the next video we are going to start discussing how each planet functions within its unique zodiac sign, and we will start dabbling into the start of aspects. Hasta pronto. Please comment, share and subscribe so you can keep enjoying this free Astrology for Beginners series. Thanks for watching.